All right. Audio should be better this time. Figured I'd come out here and, I don't know, open one up and go through this swap for everybody. So, I'm actually really excited. This swap, I'm not sure it could have gotten really any better for me. Man, my emotions, every time I go through a swap, I kind of try and go through like, all right, what is the combination of something that I don't want to happen? Like, who do I not want? So my biggest thing is I didn't want to swap down in numbers with one of the people I don't trust as much. So when they were breaking up the tribes, and Nick was the last one, I was like, please do not let me get stuck on this tribe where the only two of my original was with Nick, because I do like Nick, and I feel like here recently I've been talking about how like it kind of seems like I don't like him. It's not the case at all. He's just not around, and if he's not going to be that social, it's hard for me to go to bat for him, but it's also hard for me to go to bat for him because I'm not sure if he's going to do that for me. So it was great because I thought, oh man, I'm going to get on a tribe with Rye and Bean, and it's going to be great. But then y'all announced 2 tribes. Shoot, now I'm back in the same spot. And at first I was like, I feel so bad for Oak because Oak and Corbin do not like each other. Like, Oak wants to go for Corbin, Corbin wants to go for Oak if we would have stayed in original tribes. So, so I just felt like, man, that's a war that's going to happen. And, honestly, Oak might win that because in a swap situation, he's a little bit more chill, I would imagine. So I like where I'm at because I have Bean and Corbin, so 3 of the 4 Gremlins. I have Oak, who honestly, like I've been saying for the past couple of days, outside of Rye, I trust Oak probably the second most in our tribe. Now, I could be reading that completely wrong and he's just sucking up to me, but I really, really think this guy trusts me, and I like talking to him. So, the one bad thing about it is that we are up 4-3-2, which could mean that blue and purple could get together and say, all right, we can't let them take a majority as an OG tribe, so they need to team up, which would actually be really bad for us because if they did that, then that could be a trend, vote out, let's say they go with Corbin and they vote out Oak or they whatever, right? Then they don't really have any incentive to flip on each other a second time if we lost. So I'm trying to squash anything like that could potentially happen like pretty early. But the nice part about that is, like I said in my cast assessment at the beginning, the people that I kind of know I don't have like a friendship with were Floppy, Romy, and Rye. So I'm now on a tribe with them. And Romy and I have already talked about how, man, for 2 years, every time we get in Nori, we have each other's back. Like, we should do that here too. And same with Floppy. Like, I have literally never, all the times I've played with Floppy, I've literally never voted against him. Now, I can't say that's not going to change this time, but hey, just utilize what you can utilize. So that's exciting to basically have 2 of the Colchani that I've basically already got in. Had a good conversation with Desert, and Desert kind of, said the same thing, like, hey, I got a lot of friends who like you, so, I mean, I'm getting a good connection there. I'm a little bit worried about Jake, I think. Again, I haven't talked to him in a long time. I know some of his buddies don't like me a whole lot, so we'll see. But the best part for me is the fact that Rye is not here with us. So yes, Rye is part of a 4-3-2 as well, but she's very social and she's very good at this game. And what's nice is that we can be separated from being whatever duo that we could be. There's not going to be this thing where one of us gets targeted, and she could actually survive that a lot better in that situation. So I could really see all four of us Gremlins get into either the next swap or the merge, depending on how this works out. So I am ready for this like Corbin versus Oak thing, because I think they're both going to have the same idea in which a casino is going to have to go first. I'd like that to not be the case, but I feel like that might be the rumbling just based on how people play OG. So, I just like, I would like to, set myself up to be in the best position I can without hurting the relationships, the organic relationships that I have already started. But I will say this too. I mean, I know Floppy and Romy are like really good at challenges. I think I've heard that Desert is really good at challenges. Corbin will go ham at challenges when he needs to. Bean is super like smart. So, I mean, I do think that in terms of like challenge, I guess like the physical part of the game, I think maybe I lucked out there too, because I'm not the best at that part. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited to get this going, because I think it's going to really ramp things up. Things have been a little boring here lately. I'm ready. It really does feel like a new game. It feels like people were kind of laying low, doing whatever. But now that we're at 18, and because there's not like this big OG, there's not like 5 casino or whatever. There's no way that we can just take over. We're gonna have to really restart those relationships. But the other thing is I can't get complacent. Like I just said all this stuff about Floppy, about Romy, about having Oak and all those, but I mean I know that I can't get complacent with it, because the last time I got excited about a swap that was similar to this, I got a half idol stolen from me and they booted me out. Even though I was at a 5-2 OG split, you would think I could survive one of those votes, and I didn't. Hey, the game has started. It's ready, and we'll see how it goes. The last thing I'll say is I am concerned about the Safari, because I didn't get very far because I was just helping Rye out basically. So I guess that does kind of work in my favor a little bit with Corbin as well. So I'm glad we set up that system to maybe go meet each other. Hopefully we use it. But as long as Corbin doesn't flame out on me, I think the three of us specifically should be fine. So not gonna make this video too much longer. Talk to you soon.